you guys.
Thank you for being here.
Listen, it's totally my pleasure to
Aw,
be here.
thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Wanted to congratulate you on your Golden Globe nom, bruh,
awesome.
and your production company, and congratulations on your little nugget.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes,
I know he walked in today. I was like, there's like 100 things to congratulate you on. This guy's like on fire.
Right?
It's like even just over the last 2 weeks, I'm like, what is he doing now?
Right?
How many freaking movies do you have coming out?
All took 15 years to get
Well,
to this moment.
it's
you know.
That's
impressive.
all right, but you're here now. That's all that
Impressive.
matters. Listen, did you guys ever see that movie True Lies? This reminds me a
Yeah.
lot of
we
True
talked
Lies.
about this.
Right?
We compare. We had a
Except
little
the
of that.
girl is the assassin
Yes.
instead of the guy,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And this is a completely different lane for you. You get to be a little cheeky, a little funny, right?
Yeah.
How was that for you to do that? Because you're always so serious.
Yeah, no, that was the fun, you know, to have the True Lies role reversal and to also, you know, to have the guy being the one who's a bit like, what's happening?
Yeah.
And then his wife needs to kind of come to his rescue because he's a bit clueless. And also for us as actors, you know, Kaley is known more for her comedy, probably me more for my dramatic stuff. So to be more of the comic relief while she's a bit more of the straight guy in this was also a lot of fun. It was just a great time.
And Kaley, I know that you were pregnant while you were doing it.
Yes.
I think the first day of shooting you were
Literally
pregnant, right?
the first week, yes.
Girl, so how are you doing your stunts? Were you like falling through glass?
Well,
and
I
stuff?
was falling through glass. I didn't tell anybody. So no one knew. My stunt double knew and my makeup artist knew. I told him halfway through because I was doing some weird stuff and he was like, what is wrong
I
with
needed
you?
explanation.
Yeah.
For the behavior. I was like, what
I had
is
a
going
smell
on with
issue.
you?
I
oh,
just couldn't
dear.
stop, and I finally
Yeah,
told
yeah,
him, and
yeah.
he cried. He was so happy for me.
I did. Well,
Yeah.
you know, I'm an emotional guy.
And he loves kids, so he's got a whole.
I love
ride.
that.
I know. I didn't tell anybody, and I'm so glad that I didn't, because I feel like they wouldn't have let me do half the stuff that I did. So I had a blast doing it, and it's such a core memory that I will keep forever.
Because I was looking at you, especially the scenes where you're just like cold, hard stare.
I know.
I was like,
I know.
what? Like I
yeah.
watched the film a second time once I read that because I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute
Yeah,
now.
I know. Can you believe that? And it was that I was like, I told him a couple scenes where I watched back where I look like death's door.
There may have been a bit of nausea.
I mean, it was like one of these things. Basically, it was on a mental ship the entire 3 months we were shooting, or however long we were there. Yeah.
What was the most difficult day of shooting for both of you all?
Well, I tell you what, there's a moment where in the film where Katie has to shoot me.
Oh.
And yeah, like how do you even act being shot by your wife? I mean, that was a pretty
And we had to
intense-
be in a hug.
I saw that.
Yeah.
His arms were over.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it looked really cool, but definitely complicated in how we had to,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah, and-
shooting
and
in that.
just how you do it.
I'd say shooting in that forest could have been a little more fun.
Right.
Okay? I was like, I'm done with this
You
forest.
running through that forest.
I was done with that forest by the end. Okay, I
But
was
remember all
done.
those photographs we took of our horror movie?
We
were
did.
gonna
You
do?
know what? We did get good BTS.
Yeah,
So you know what?
yeah.
It was all worth it.
Yeah,
We got a
yeah.
lot of selfies out of that forest. Just endless trees. Anywhere you went, another tree selfie. So I have to say though, as crazy as it was, it looked really cool on camera because it was such a weird space. It was literally this weird forest that was in the middle of nowhere. So it worked out.
And the other thing I want to address is I love that this story was an interracial couple because usually when we see these kind of films, it's either two white people
Sure.
or two black people
Sure.
or two Latino people, Latino or Asian
Yeah.
people. How was it for y'all to just bring a whole new reality to that type of story? Because I've never seen that before.
Oh, I mean, look, that's my lived experience.
I know
You
this.
My wife is white, and I just love the fact that it's not acknowledged in the film. You know, there are a lot
Totally.
of people who are living that reality, and so you know, I love films that normalize those things that film has marginalized.
Yeah.
In a sense, and so to do it without even commenting on it, I think is kind of a beautiful thing.
No, and we just had our love chemistry from minute one, especially as buds, and I think it really worked on camera. It was just an immediate kinship with the two of us. I mean, truly, doing this film was a great experience. I'm so glad we got to do it, but the gift of it was actually getting to know him and his unbelievable family, and him getting to know mine, and we're totally integrated in that way now forever, which is a big deal. Like, that's special to me.
Yeah.
Y'all are special to me.
Aw.
Thank you.
You are, you are. I love both of you
Thank
so very
you.
much. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Lovely to see you.
Yes. Enjoy the bar outside.
Oh, honey.
Yeah.
You ain't said number one.